Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Strum cards and now they...
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make it a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 from the 41. Another carry for him. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And he hauls in the interception. And the Falcons have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Only a yard on the pickup. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
He tries to sneak it, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Butker with the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Second and 10 now. He's going deep this time. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Falcons will take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
Penix working from the gun. He beams one deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. He'll throw it. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Packers into a nickel defense. 3rd down.
Come on. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
From the shotgun, Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Reload. Ready.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Brooks. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. They've got a man in motion. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe.
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They won't snap it in time. That is... Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Running once more with Brooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Let's go.
Tight end going in motion here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Set.
From the 39. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And that's good for a gain of 5. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On second down, it's Brooks. Spins out of one stop. And they take him down right along the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Penix now on first down. That's complete. Here's Brooks. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 20-zip lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 1. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Takes the handoff, now to throw. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Only a yard there, so they'll be staring down 2nd and 14.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. And it's the Packers, who are facing 2nd and 14. again. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Working quickly here. Third down from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's going to be 4th and short. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Packers pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 23. Has him on the quick hitter. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pass play on 1st and 10. Caught near the goal line. It's a Green Bay touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it in. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Packers chop some of the lead off before the half. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Now Camarda on to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Penix on 1st down. He fires one deep down the left side, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He'll look to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Falcons might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. On first down, they'll run. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Camarda on to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Ready.
On the give, it's Brooks. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Brought down by Quay Walker. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. A give now from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Hand off here for Brooks. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go, set.
Throwing from the gun. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go.
Penix looking to pass. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Back 60. Set.
They'll come out throwing. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. That's one he knows he should have had. So 2nd down coming up.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with, hopefully, a much better job finishing the catch.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now. Cut out left. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Setting up a throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 34-yard line.
This is Brooks heading left. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And the Packers at a 5th DB out there for this 3rd down play. Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And it'll be their football. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
You can't cover it much better. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Pass play coming here. And they pick him off again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Catch is made in close. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
On the set. Hey, smash Bronco. Here we go, set.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Only a yard there, so they'll be staring down 2nd and 14. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that extends the lead to 20.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Short kick, just reaching the landing zone. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 41-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Plowing up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Three quarters in the books from this one. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
From the 47. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. There he goes on the right side. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air following the pick-6. And they pick him off again. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick-6. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
18 back. Ready? 70 Lion.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 7. Brought in right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Working quickly here. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returnable from the 2. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Go!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Here we go, set.
Hauled in left side. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go. Check go.
This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up.
Running it after the penalty. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Going to the ground again on first. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
Go.
Quick pass, right side complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw, needs the end zone. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go trap, go trap. Let's go now.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side up